So here we are again after a few weeks of doing nothing with this guy because the weather was bad. I want to do another mounting block session with him, maybe get to some leaning over on the saddle. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to try and teach him, or continue to teach him, to stand quietly next to the mounting block and square up his legs, and he needs to do that himself and make those decisions himself. So I'm just going to walk him away and we'll place him where I want him and ask him to do some nice standing. And I want the hip over. Line yourself up. So he's going to need a little reminder here because he hasn't done this for a while. And the hip has to go a little closer. So I don't want him forward, I want him sideways, so I'm putting a little pressure on the halter here so he doesn't walk forward on the whip, but rather sideways and closer to the mounting block. I need the shoulder to go a little closer. Now he's a little too close. And we need you moving back over that way, and you're going to hit it, and that's okay. You want to hit it once in a while because you need to know that it's not going to move when you hit it. Here, there, little more out, and a little more of the hip out. The hip, yeah, good boy, good boy, good boy. And the shoulder a little bit now. The shoulder this way. Yeah, good boy. And I'm just going to give him a moment here just to kind of say yes to that because he moved sideways off my whip. He's a little far from the mounting block, but that's okay. And he's squared up fairly nicely. Let's go. Good lad. Good lad. And then we just repeat, and then he will figure it out. And as I cluck, it tells him to move his feet, and then he has got to figure out where he needs to be. A little more. So first I'm going to cluck just to give him the cue. If he doesn't follow the cue, I'm going to give him a little reminder with the tap of the whip. And I want to restrict his head so he doesn't go forward because I want sideways right now, not forward. There it is. Good boy. And he's squared up, although this is not comfortable the way he's standing with these feet a little bit sideways, so you wouldn't get on like this. You want your horse comfortable so that when you get on, they don't move their feet, they're just comfortable to stand. So I'm just going to get him to fix this so that he's comfortable. There, that's a better square. So now, it's not 100% square, but it's better. There, he just fixed it. Good. And we just give him a moment. Good boy. There's a fly down there, eh? There's a fly down there. Good. And let's go. Good boy. Good boy. We do it again. I want the hip just a little closer. So the cue is the cluck first. Little reminder, move your hip. Move your hip just a little bit. There, good, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Now I'm going to actually climb up on this thing, and I'm going to climb up on it fairly noisily. Good boy. And I want him to stand still and wait for me. Good boy. Ooh. Good boy. And we walk away. Good boy. So the big release is the walk away every time he does something well. Good boy. Come on. Back to it. Yeah, think. That hip. Little tap. The hip has to go a little closer. I could get it. Was that a bite? I could get on from that distance, but I want him to learn to stand closer to it. And again, I'm going to step on it really noisily. Good boy. And I can play with the saddle up here too. I don't want him moving. He's just moved into me a little bit. He just leaned into me. That's not bad. Play with the saddle. Good boy. Oh, what's going on? Did you touch it? You're all right. So the head's gone high here. He's a little worried about something. There it is. Good boy. Just want to relax. Good, let's go. Good. Good, hey? So now I'm going to bring these stirrups down because I might play with them up there. And everything is loud and noisy. We don't tiptoe. A little closer. This one. Yeah, good boy. And he's just got to fix those front feet. Fix those front feet because I want you squared up nicely. A little bit better than that. A little bit better, just so you're comfy. That's very good. Good boy. Stand. And again, play with the saddle. I'm going to pull these stirrups. Good boy. Flies, eh? I did fly spray him a bit, but there are a few more. Good. So here he's stepped away a little bit. I just want to put some pressure on the halter to bring him back to me. Here, good. And to remind him that he's supposed to stand. So it's just a little reminder, buddy, don't leave yet. We're not ready. And I haven't asked him to leave. So good boy. He's got a foot out. So I'm just going to see if I can put that back. Yeah, that's the one. And I'm going to go back up there. Straighten out. He wants to walk away because this is what we've always done when I've gotten off. So we're just going to fix this. A little pressure on the halter just to get his front feet right. So it's his micromanaging here. There we go, that's better. And we're going to just do that again. So again, he's learning to square up at the mounting block. So when you get on, he's balanced himself already. And you can get on without him having to shift his weight to take the extra weight. Good boy. Play with this while we're up here. Play with this while we're up here. Good boy. Good boy. And big trucks are going by. And he's quiet. Good boy. Let's go. Good boy. So I want him to do the thinking. I don't want to be telling him always what to do. He has to start figuring it out for himself. Because he's wearing his big boy pants now. You're not a baby anymore, eh? Yeah, that was a little, so he's nipping at my hand a little bit here. I'm not sure if he's looking for a treat or he's nipping. I'm just ignoring it for now, but I'm aware of it. Good, let's fix those feet. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Good boy. And again, step up here. Now, so put a little bit of weight on it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Let's go. Good boy. How's our time? 2:00. Okay, good. So we got 15 minutes. All right. So I'm going to do the other side now as well. We always want to work both sides. So they learn to do it. And you can mount from either side. Let's turn you around. And again, he's going to learn to step on the mount or step near the mounting block and square up. I want that hip. Good boy. He's not really close. Let's square this up a little bit better. I just want that foot shifted so he's a little more comfortable. The front foot here. Shift that back. There, that's better. This is our starting position. He's a little far. I'd have to have long legs to get on from here. Let's get you back. But this is a nice starting position. He's lined up. He's not that close, but it's not bad. Let's go. And then we just finesse it and get you closer, eh? Good lad. Let's go. Come on. So here I want you walking out, getting nice and close, and then he's got to fix that hip. A little closer with the shoulder, a little closer. Yeah, nice boy, but this has got to be squared up a little bit better. That toe is turned, and that will not be comfortable taking weight. Good. Again, he's a little far, so I'm going to see now if I can get him closer. Yeah, never mind. Just pay attention. Yeah, good. And the hip. Good boy. And a little bit better. Is there a fly? Okay, come forward just a bit and square up. Let's get you back. That's pretty good. Good boy. Good boy. So a little vocal cue when he does something wrong. Change in the tone. Good boy. Good boy, let's go. Good boy. Itchy, itchy. This could be itchy, itchy, or it could also be a sign of stress. Like he's just a little bit worried about what's happening here. So just paying attention and reading your horse while you're working with them. Okay, now we need the hip over. A little reminder with the tap. And you have to step closer. And the shoulder has to come closer. So I got some resistance here on the halter. And now that's too close, but still not bad. What I like about this is he's moved his hip into position. His legs in the front are a little bit crooked, so I'm just going to shift him. Never mind. There. Oh. And a little bit better, a little bit better. I'm just going to shift him out here to take that step. Good. Now that's pretty nice. Hey, it's pretty nice. Give him a moment. That says yes, that's what we want. Good boy. Let's go. And it's 35,000 degrees, and you're doing great. Okay, let's do it again. Oh, that's a big horsefly. That's the monsters. Now, I just want to see, can we get you nice and close with that hip? Nice, good boy. And now I'm going to step up here. Ooh. Nice and noisy. Good, with my old knees. Good boy. Good boy. He's a little far, but it's not bad. I could get on, and he's walking away, and I want to just see if I can correct this and get him back. So this is going to get all messed up now, and that's okay. We're just going to fix it. So I'm not going to walk him away now to reward this because he's made a mistake. So now we want to correct the mistake. So I'm just going to get him to swing his bum around. Back into position. So he's going to do a turn on the forehand and back up. So because he made a mistake, it's work for him to fix this mistake. Rather than me walking him away and putting him back again, which is easy for him, I want it to be hard for him because it was a mistake and I want him to learn from the mistake. So we don't want to make the corrections easy because it's a mistake and I want him to learn it and I want it to sort of sink in. So I make a bigger deal out of it by making it more work for him to fix it. And this is nice. He's a little close, but that's okay. Good boy. And then we just repeat again, try and get him back in position. You've got to get closer here. Let's get the shoulder closer here first, and then get the hip. Whoop, now you're too close. Too close. That was my mistake, kind of, by putting him in, his front feet were in the wrong place in the beginning. He's just swinging his hip around to where it's comfortable. So I just want to move him out a little bit. Yeah. Out a little bit, out a little bit, out the hip. That's a good boy. And a little bit forward. Good. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. Where's your feet? These ones need to be, that's a good boy. Good. So this isn't perfect, but it's better. Ooh. Ooh. I want to get on this mounting block now and I want to see if he'll stand and wait for me. Ooh. Let's get him a little closer because he's going to move and I'm just going to put him closer so it means something. Yeah, never mind, we're not playing. And where are you? It's not bad. You're a little, there, are you going to fix it yourself? That was pretty good if you were thinking about doing that. Let's get the hip out just a bit. Yeah, the hip, just a bit, the hip. The hip, the hip, the hip, never mind. There it is. Now, standing straight, where's the front feet? Do we want to step forward a little bit to fix that? Which one do you want to fix? That one's easier, eh? Ooh. Good, that's better, good boy. And now I want to see if I can step on here, ooh, with a loose line, and he can make a decision about standing still. Ooh. Good boy. Good boy. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to do that 1 or 2 more times. Good. So if we can get your shoulder correct, the rest of it should follow, eh? And the little hip has to go closer. There, not too bad, but that shoulder's moved out. I want you a little closer because I am not 7 feet tall. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good boy. Ooh. He has to learn to stand. So I have the line loose. So he's making decisions to stay in place rather than me micromanaging him and holding him. Ooh. So I want to put him in place. Good. And if he doesn't make mistakes, he doesn't learn. So it's part of the learning process. Ooh. Oh, good boy. Good boy. A little stress there. No, we're not eating, we're working. So here he's made another mistake, so I'm going to correct that again. And again, we just want to make this work because it's a mistake, so we're going to back him up. Instead of walking him away, which would be easy, we're going to just swing him around and move that hip. A little closer. There we go. Good boy. Now, that's not perfect, but it's where I generally want him to be. Good boy. No, we're not eating. Okay, back up, back up. We're not done yet. Back up. Let's fix that foot. That one there. Let's fix it. This one. Yeah, good. So he's not perfect, but I'm going to jump up on here anyway because he's beside it. Good boy. Good boy. Play with it. Good boy. Good boy. And he's standing still, which is what we want. Good boy. Let's go. Come on. So it's okay, he's going to make mistakes. This is all the beginning stages. If he were perfect, that would be actually bad because then I wouldn't have anything to correct and then he won't learn anything. So the mistakes are actually good. Okay, let's do it one last time. Come on, bud. It's a hot day. See if we can get you back up there. And the hip. And the hip, nice. And how are your front legs? Let's fix that. Yeah, little closer maybe, eh? A little closer. So I just want that shoulder to move in a little closer. That's actually pretty good. What are we doing with this? What's this happening here? Is this going to be straight? Just want that back. There it is. When he's squared up, he's also more comfortable in terms of the endorphins. Our horses, when they're splayed, they get a little bit anxious. So this square up thing helps them to feel better. Good boy. Good boy. And again, up on the mounting block. And we're going to play with the saddle. Good. Snap this. Good. 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 It's probably the flies that are causing some movement here, but we'll let that go. And I might just end it now because that was actually pretty good. We want to end on a nice note. See if there was any learning happening. So that was pretty good for a nice short session just to remind him what we worked on a few weeks ago and keep him on track. And we'll continue building it up later on. Good boy, eh?